round 4 of the ARC's Race of Champions from Michigan International Speedway. John Honeybrink sitting on the pole. Daniel Roberts to his outside as the sun sets just behind the Irish Hills, getting ready for 51 laps of action on the 2-mile D Oval. This is going to be intense racing. Green flag comes out and we are racing at Michigan. Cars fanning out 3 and 4 wide down the front straight. The multicolored madness at the 2-mile D Oval in the Irish Hills gets through the first 2 miles mostly unscathed. Jeremy Brio now to the inside. Terry Gabbard, the Ohio native, going 3 wide up into the path of Patrick Allen. Then you've got Kansas City's Seth Wansing in the chartreuse car with a blink halfway down that back straight up to the back end of the top 5. Daniel Roberts now sneaks into 6th. Justin Williams to his inside. Here comes Elliott Longenecker in the white car. Contact between Honeybrink and Williams. Big wreck. 3, 4, 5 cars tumbling end over end. Patrick Allen rolling. And that's going to bring out caution number 1 in this 4th round of AROC. And the writing was kind of on the wall there. 2, 3, 4 wide just couldn't last for long. Big shout out to T Lockhart 11. Big shout out to Warp Lotus as well. Everybody in the chat. Suicideways, Vols fan 88, gifting subscriptions as he does so generously. Let's see what brought out caution number 1. Justin Williams just getting up into John Honeybrink in the corner, and then there's the pileup. Let's see if we can go back a little bit further and find out how Williams was able to get so uncontrolled up there. Well, there's the crash already happening. Let's see if we can get one more closer look at Justin Williams. Williams on the inside. I don't know if Honeybrink came down on him. It looks like Williams held that line. One more look and keep an eye on the white dividing line between the racing surface and the apron. Oh, Williams washing up the racetrack for sure. Possibly Honeybrink trying to find a line down there. But anyway, it ends up in carnage with cars tumbling end over end, and the first yellow flag flies at the Michigan Speedway. Jeremy Brio, the points leader coming into this race with a 30-digit lead over Elliott Longenecker. With a win tonight, he could put one hand on that trophy with a chance to clinch in the next round at Long Beach. Tom Sears in that 2nd position comes into this race 4th in points, just 4 spots off the podium, or 4 points off one of those podium spots, the prize-giving spots. First place after 6 rounds gets a $100 gift card to CircleBSales.com. Second place, a $30 card, and third place, a $20 prize. And that's what they're playing for. Jeremy Brio leading in the number 74. Banana-colored Holden Commodore. He's going to lead us when we take the green one more time. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with more V8 Supercars from Michigan International. ready to get our first restart on. If you've just recently joined us, I'm Rick James, and you're watching round 4 of 6 in AROC, the spec series for the Alliance Racing Championship Series. This is race number 300 for ARCs tonight. The Alliance Racing Championship Series beginning in 2020 and making its 300th start tonight. We'll crown a 300th winner as well. Jeremy Brio wants to be that person. He's got a great jump. Green flag is out. Already a crash at the back end. Nick Pressy's gone around. It looks like Richie Catania might have also gotten into a spill. Not sure. One car there. No, that's Seth Wansing in the chartreuse-colored number 9. The Kansas City native with no rear wing to speak of. At the front, Jeremy Brio still leads, but here comes the draft-powered cavalry. Dimkowski following in the wake of Brio. It's Holden Ford, and there goes another Holden into the top 3. That's going to be Elliot Longenecker in the 2.5. Simkowski staying stalwart in his Dayglow Ford on the outside, trying to use the side draft on Brio. Here comes Georgia's Cody Pinnell in the number 2.8 Ford Falcon, sandwiched between Longenecker in the white Commodore and Reynolds in the green Commodore. Alex Simkowski in the Periwinkle Falcon, sitting behind at a turn number 4, getting a great draft at the line. Jeremy Brio leading by 1 car length. There is the wingless John Honeybrink on the inside. Tom Sears went purple, and then Cody Riggs beats him by a 1/10.5. Cody Riggs with a 38.56. Fastest lap of the race, with Brooklyn's Nick Pressey right behind him. And Nick Pressey celebrating a birthday today. Not his, but his mom. Happy birthday to dear Mrs. Pressey. Hope all is well over there at the Brooklyn household. Brio still leads. Simkowski to his outside. Longenecker in 3rd. Bunched up just a bit closer now into the 3rd corner. You can feel the tension. Connecticut's Thomas Andrews on the outside now in that sky-colored number 2. And then you've got Alex Simkowski in that Dayglow 99 to the inside. Big fan of Greg Moore trying to challenge some heroics on that inside line with Longenecker behind him. 3x3, a 2x2, 3 rows deep into that 1st corner. Almost 4 wide now. Simkowski on the outside, presently squeezed into that outside line. He's getting into the inside of Stephen Doughton. Everybody shuffling, trying to find positions. Tristan Catania in the purple-colored number 48 Ford Falcon with some damage following in the wake of Cody Riggs and Stephen Doughton. Never mind the damage, he's still fast. But how about Tom Sears slingshotting to the front? New leader at Michigan, car 18, Tom Sears. And not for long, because welcome Lansing, Michigan's Ryan Pinnell to the front. The Michigan State fan growing up in East Lansing his entire life, coming to Michigan as a child, falling in love with the 12 of Jeremy Mayfield, meeting some of his heroes, and now leading at his home track. New leader, car 1-2, Ryan Pinnell. Not for long again. This is madness. Thomas Andrews now new leader, but here comes Tom Sears up the inside. 2, 3, 4 wide, and only 12 laps complete in the Irish Hills. Broadcast Racing Network and the Southeast Super Series also making appearances in the chat tonight. What's going on, fam? Welcome to round 4 of AROC. This is absolutely crazy at the front. Check out this bump draft action. Lest we miss some of the action here, we're going to ride along with the local driver, Ryan Pennell, to see how he views all of this mess. Better yet, let's ride along with Al Sinkowski. He's got a great view of all of this. Wreck. It looks like Jeremy Brio just got somersaulted into the atmosphere. Nick Pressey behind him as well. Massive crash right there. Raggy51 says, howdy Rick, can't wait to be a part of all of this. It's exciting. You're gonna love season 2 of AROC. Get to racearcs.com to learn more and register for Season 2 of AROC. This is going to be some of the most fun any driver has had. Let's go back and see what caused the second caution to fly from turn 3. Oh wow, Brio and Pressey already wrecking here. Big crash. At this point. Contact from Cody Riggs. We were on board with Cody Riggs. You saw him wiggle with Tom Sears right behind him, and that was the moment. Let's go back a bit further. This is a lap prior. Just look at this. Riggs just washed up, and there you see Nick Pressey and Jeremy Brio catching the end of that. Oh, this is the lap prior. Let's see if we can get just a bit sooner here. Tristan Catania's at the back of all of this. Let's ride along with Tristan and see just how he managed to get through all of this junk. One more look with Cody Pennell. And now from local driver Ryan Pennell. Talk about your Days of Thunder moments, just missing that crash right there. That's going to earn the local boy, Ryan Pennell, the very first Cole Trickle move of the race.
Ice cream!
Ice cream indeed, Cole. Ice cream indeed. With that, Cody Riggs being scored as the leader at a cool 67 miles per hour. The lights are still on atop the Chevy Silverado pace truck. The Greensburg, Kentucky native will come across the line. We're going to take our second break and get ready for more racing. We'll be back in 60 seconds from iRacing's Michigan International. Don't go anywhere. This is round 4 of DI9 Designs AROC. Getting ready for more action from Michigan. Cody Riggs and Stephen Downton from Plainfield, Illinois will be on the front row for this coming into tonight's race. There are the points, still 3 rounds, well, 2.5 rounds to go, including this one, as the sun sets in beautiful Michigan. Getting ready to race. Cody Riggs will lead the field to the line in his slate-colored number 3 Commodore, waiting for that green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's go racing. V8 engine singing at full song now. Georgia's Cody Pennell to the point. Now comes Al Simkowski, who's outside in the Dayglow 99. 19 laps underway in Michigan. These guys going hammer and tongs again. Seth Wansing in the chartreuse car in the middle with a bit of a blink. Richie Catania sibling to Tristan Catania in the number 24 seafoam colored car. Gets in front of Stephen Downton, now on the outside behind Kentucky's Cody Riggs. Chicago, Illinois' Alex Simkowski on the inside line with Cody Pennell behind him, and then Ohio's Terry Gabbard third in line on the inside, now joining the top 3. It's a Ford podium, 20 laps now underway in the Irish Hills. Massachusetts, Tom Sears on the inside line. Stephen Downton getting way too high, wide, and handsome. Gets into the wall in the middle of 1 and 2, losing all sorts of positions. Downton trying to recover his race car. 3 wide down the back stretch now. Justin Williams to his inside. Stephen Downton dropping down to the 11th position. Riding along with Downton now as he tries to recover a top 10. Crash right there, coming through turn number 3, drivers funneling everywhere. Honeybrink now unsettled on the inside in his midnight colored number 20 Falcon, sitting in the 17th position, 1 lap down. Caution number 3 is out at the Michigan Speedway. Let's go back and have a look at what brought out that most recent yellow. Possibly Elliott Longenecker going off track. This is well after the accident now. See if we can have a closer look, possibly a more clear look at this accident. Turn number 3 again. This is where the last caution occurred. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, there they go right there. Brio again, and it looks like this time it's Thomas Andrews who got the worst of that one. There's the contact with Elliott Longenecker, and it is indeed the sky-colored Commodore of Thomas Andrews in that incident. Let's have another look. Oh, hello. Oh, Andrews coming down, Brio washing up high. There's the contact. And that looked like possible net code. Let's go back and have a look. Did they make contact? Have another look here. This is the rear chase view for Andrews. Big net code there from Brio into Andrews. One more look from Jeremy Brio's view. Have a look at this. Notice they won't make contact. The banana colored car and the sky colored car. Have a look. first contact, and here comes the net code right there. And there's Thomas Andrews into Elliott Longenecker. Nothing that you can do at that point, unfortunately. Ryan Pannell now leading the race right before the halfway mark. Richie Catania in that second position. Cody Pannell sitting in third. Let's see if we can bother Ryan real quick and see how his race is going. This plate race, if you will, because this is kind of insane. Ryan Pannell, Rick James up top. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you, buddy.
East Lansing's very own, a big fan of the Michigan State Spartans. You've come home to roost, possibly with a win in these V8 supercars. How is it out there?
Man, it's crazy. I think you've seen it. It's almost like a Daytona, Talladega atmosphere out here. We're 3-4 wide. I just barely made the start. I actually missed the start. I had to start with Nick on pit road and just been plugging away, and here we are up here in the lead. So pretty good night for this 12 car so far, and I'm going to try and get a win tonight.
How is the question? Where is going to be the ideal move? Because the way it looks, you don't want to be leading this race when the white flag flies.
No, absolutely not. I'm in a really bad spot right now, actually. I'm trying to save a little bit on fuel as well to try and make it to the end. But yeah, being in the lead, definitely not a good spot. These cars are, honestly, Rick, they remind me of Indy cars. There's the overtake and the slingshots that they have. But I think it's going to be one hell of a finish, so I'm excited.
We'll stay tuned for sure. Ryan, that brings us to the most important question of the evening. Ryan Pannell, what is your favorite burger joint?
Man, I got to go with Five Guys. They're solid, and their fries are really good. So
Five Guys is actually really popular in Southeast Michigan. That's a good answer, buddy. We're going to let you get back to work. Keep the shiny side up, Ryan.
Thank you, sir.
Michigan's very own on the front row with Rich Catania to his outside. Cousin Cody Pannell in that maroon-colored number 28 Falcon on the inside. And have a look at this inside line. You'll notice a trend. Ford, all up the inside line. And look at Al Zimkowski, a fourth Ford in line. So you've got 4 Falcons lining up on the inside. Meanwhile, on the outside, you've got Rich Catania in his Commodore, that seafoam colored Commodore, with Justin Williams on his outside. Then you've got, it looks like Tommy Reynolds on the outside, Williams in the forest colored Commodore, Reynolds in the green colored Commodore. And then in the lime Commodore, you've got Tom Sears, and then behind Tom Sears, Terry Gabbard. So the first 8 positions, or I should say the first 4 positions in each row, all matching manufacturers, and then opposites when you get to row 5. So we're about to hit the halfway mark with Ryan Pannell, Rich Catania on the front row, Justin Williams and Cody Pannell in row 2, Tristan Catania and Tommy Reynolds in row 3. 26 laps to go when they get this line. Halfway has been reached. Green flag is out, and we're racing again at Michigan. First lap complete after restart. Ryan Pannell to the inside. That's going to be Tommy Reynolds to the outside of the green-colored Commodore. The maroon machine belongs to Cody Pannell. To the inside of Rich Catania in the seafoam-colored GM Holden. Behind him, Justin Williams in the forest-colored machine. Then you've got Tristan Catania in the purple. Terry Gabbard in the blue. The Dayglow belongs to Al Zimkowski in the 99. Cody Riggs, who led before that second caution. Now with 24 laps to go, making his way back up to the field, and you couldn't be blamed for saying it's still wreck at the back. It looks like Terry Gabbard's going for a spin. That's Tristan Catania going for a long skid in that purple-colored Ford Falcon. He doesn't hit a thing. He keeps it pushing. Nick Pressey, purple for the race. 38.50, fastest lap all night long. Trying to stay off the quarter panel of Thomas Andrews at the front. Ryan Pennell leading his cousin Cody on the inside line. The red, maroon, and day-glow Ford leading the blue Ford of Terry Gabbard, and then the lime-colored Commodore of Thomas Sears. In that outside line, the green, seafoam, and the forest-colored Commodores of Tommy Reynolds, Richie Catania, and Justin Williams respectively just opened a three-wide battle for the lead into turn 3. Contact between Andrews and Pennell. 4 wide in the third corner now. Everybody trying to hold on to their race cars and keep it pointed in the right direction. Justin Williams makes it 5 wide down the front straight. 22 laps to go. Hold your breath. Behind Thomas Andrews. Andrews sitting in the 14th position right now on the very tail end of the lead lap. Not leading this race, but if a yellow comes out, he's in prime position. Rich Catania leading the field at the line. Almost 3 wide again for the lead. Look at them fan out. Heads up play by Stephen Downton to lift and go to the high side. He saved a potential crash. Is that Reynolds on the inside? That is the green car of Tommy Reynolds now coming all the way down, letting off the gas. I think he just wants to get out of this. Smart move by Reynolds. Sanity prevails. Rich Catania leads. Thomas Andrews a lap down. The first car 1 lap down. Cars backing up with Cody Pennell checking up and behind cousin Ryan. At the line, Catania leads. 20 to go. Rich Catania loose at the front. Nick Pressey now in second with a wiggle from Stephen Downton. Catania still leads. Oh, and there's a big crash right there. Cody Pennell's in the air. Ryan Pennell goes around. Jeremy Brio, can he save it? He's skidding through that grass. Caution number 4 is out. And everybody can catch their breaths one more time. That looks like Patrick Allen that's smoking in that charcoal-colored 45, and it is indeed Colorado's Patrick Allen. New Jersey, says, but Colorado. And he makes his way down pit road. Let's see what brought out that wreck there, because that looks like Cody Pennell just popped up into the air. It was strange. Let's have a look. Down the back straight. Oh, and there's contact there from Downton to Honeybrand. And that's the lap prior. Here's Brio coming through turn number 1 now. There's Cody Pennell up the inside, so watch for contact on car 2-8. There's the contact right there from Ryan, and let's run this one back because it looked like it stemmed from that 7-4 of Brio making contact potentially with Terry Gabbard. Just some good hard drafting. Let's have a look. Just guys going for that real estate there. Brio's involved, Wansing's involved. Gabbard skidding down, but he gets on the binders quick. Brio also saves it. Stephen Downton being scored as the leader. It looks like he's still out, or he chose not to come in. We're going to have 17 laps to go this time by. Once again, the track facts, drivers get 4 tire changes, 2 fast repairs in this 4th round, 102 miles, the complete scheduled distance. at the Michigan International Speedway. And again, if you've recently tuned in, I'm Rick James, and this is round 4 of AROC, the 300th race for the Alliance Racing Championship Series, and one step closer towards that trophy. However, Jeremy Brio now sitting in the 17th position, getting repairs in pit road. He's now leaving pit road. I don't know if he's used up all his fast repairs. We'll see, but this is the points leader, a 30-point gap on top of Elliott Longenecker coming into tonight's race. Longenecker sits second in the points by 30 markers, and he's only 9th in the running order right now. Then Terry Gabbard, the Ohio native, sitting 12th. He's looking to gain a little bit. He's only 4 points behind Elliott Longenecker, and on the outside of the podium, looking in, Massachusetts, Tom Sears in the number 1-8. Lime-colored Commodore. He's lining up behind Longenecker, second in the points. Stephen Downton leads. Cody Riggs is in the 2nd position, and Alex Simkowski is in 3rd. We're going to go green this time by. We're going to take a quick 30-second break with Plainfield, Illinois. Al Simkowski leading. We'll be back for the final 16 laps of AROC from iRacing's Michigan. Back at Michigan International, car 54, the Periwinkle Falcon of Stephen Downton leads the field. Pace truck wheels off, cars will accelerate. Green flag is out, 16 laps to go at Michigan. Lights flicker on in these V8 supercars. 15 to go. This time by Stephen Downton in the Periwinkle machine ahead of Al Simkowski in the Dayglow Ford. Tommy Reynolds to the way outside in the green Commodore, staying out of this one, still well in contention. Then you've got Rich Catania in that number 24 Seafoam Commodore to the inside of Cody Riggs, behind Terry Gabbard now. 30 laps to go in this 30 miles to go in this 102-mile event. Al Simkowski ahead of Justin Williams out of turn number 2. Here comes Williams to the outside. Sears even further to the outside. 3 wide for the lead into the 3rd corner. Time by Thomas Sears leads by 1/100th of a second. Al Simkowski on the inside. They're 3 wide for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Simkowski with the advantage off the inside line. Justin Williams to the inside. Tom Sears on the outside now. Anybody can still win this. It's a drafter's race. Lucky number 13 laps to go. This time by. Simkowski leading. Williams behind. On the outside, almost 4 wide for the lead now. Thomas Andrews on that outside in the sky-colored number 2. Andrews sitting 14th. The first car on the lead lap. Car in the wall on the outside. Is it Stephen Downton? Yes. The Illinois native into the wall again, trying to keep his periwinkle Falcon pointed in the right direction, and does. Justin Williams to the lead. Al Sinkowski to the inside now. Sinkowski to the inside of Williams. Andrews on the outside line. Sears behind him now. The two New Englanders pushing nose to tail. Meanwhile, the Chicago native, Alex Sinkowski, being pushed along by Georgia's Cody Pennell. 3 wide for the second position. Justin Williams forcing his way up the middle with the side draft. Look at Williams through the vacuum hole, going for that lead. Great move by the forest-colored car. New leader at Michigan briefly, Justin Williams. Here comes Sinkowski again. 11 laps to go this time by. Nick Pressey being scored in the 19th position, 3 laps down, still with the fastest lap of this race. You've got to appreciate the fighting spirit of Brooklyn's Nick Pressey. Terry Gabbard on his inside now. Pressey will do well to stay out of this race for the lead, but he's giving it everything he's got. The fighter in him cannot be competed with. Justin Williams just edging Thomas Andrews, but not racing Thomas Andrews for that lead. He's racing the Dayglow Ford of Al Sinkowski. 4 wide for the second position, and it's 10 laps to go this time by. Williams to the outside, Sinkowski to his inside, Pennell offering support to the Dayglow Ford. 5 wide at Michigan. Smell it, you can taste it, there's contact, you can feel it in the air. Tension like you've never seen before. There's contact, Pressey's in the wall. Nick Pressey's in the wall, keeping it in the wall. Hats off to Nick Pressey, a gentleman move. The number 94 keeps it in the wall and off of other drivers. Hats off to Nick Pressey for keeping this race going. Al Sinkowski leading. Thomas Andrews not fighting for the lead, but he's trying to get his lap back. You can feel the cautions just around the corner. 9 at the line, 8 next time. Sinkowski on the inside, Williams to the middle, and then that's Tom Sears in the line colored 18. The maroon-colored Ford of Cody Pennell on the inside line. Then you've got the midnight-colored Falcon of Honeybrink. Now to the outside of Terry Gabbard in the blue-colored number 4 Falcon. On his outside, Rich Catania in the Seafoam Commodore. Contact between the two. 8 to go. Gabbard trying to draft off of Williams. On the outside, trying to beat Thomas Andrews to that first car lap down position. Nope, my mistake. John Honeybrink is being scored. No, he is 1 lap down, as is Thomas Andrews. They are fighting for that spot. That's my mistake. 2 different races going on. A race for the lead and a race for the lap back. Justin Williams almost gets into Andrews. Sears behind him now. There's Gabbard on the outside, giving a big push to Justin Williams. 7 to go. Will they survive? 6.5 more laps. 13 miles to go in this 102-mile race. Williams to the inside. Now Cody Pennell on the outside making his run. Cody Pennell leading the race now with a big push from John Honeybrink. Honeybrink, who's a lap down, but the first car a lap down, looking to get something back if the caution flies. 3 wide for the second position. Gabbard's into Sears. Will he save it? Great save by Tom Sears. Glove save by Tom Sears. Shades of Patrick Waugh in that lime-colored Commodore. Unbelievable save by Tom Sears. Cody Pennell leads, 5 laps to go. Lest we miss any of this action, I have got to see that move right there. This is Gabbard passing Simkowski. I want to see Gabbard getting to the inside of Sears. Great save. Let's see if we can get in on Tom Sears' hands real quick as he's saving this race car. Unbelievable maneuver. Watch the hands. Heroics from the Massachusetts pilot, still in 6th. 4 laps to go. Cody Pennell ahead of Terry Gabbard coming to the line. Ford, Holden, your top 4. Three Fords at the front, but the midnight-colored Falcon of Honeybrink is not fighting for the lead. There's Ryan Pennell, the East Lansing native, led a few laps and did good by the hometown crowd. No rear wing to speak of, but still fighting hard in the 13th position. Cody Pennell leads. John Honeybrink on the inside trying to get his lap back, and then Terry Gabbard all over the back end of that maroon-colored Falcon. You cannot forget about Al Simkowski, the Chicago native in the 99 Dayglow Ford. It will be 2 to go next time by. You saw Gabbard dive to the inside. Simkowski was there. Heads up play by the driver of the Ford to not send it and keep us racing. Cody Pennell leading. Terry Gabbard in second. 3 Fords on the podium now, and Rich Catania, the highest ranked Commodore, now fighting with Dustin Painter on his inside. Painter trying to get every piece of nugget he can. Further on in this race, he's in 6th now, just scrounging for every little holy nugget he can manage. 2 laps to go. Cody Pennell leads. Honeybrink behind him. Gabbard trying to take the top spot away. Honeybrink to the inside. Andrews behind him. There's crashing right there, right behind him, right before the line. Terry Gabbard's involved, but they save it. Are they still wrecking? That is Justin Williams, and right before the white flag comes out, caution flies at Michigan, and we will have our first of 3 green, white, checkered attempts. And they almost made it, too. Let's have a look and see what brings out this caution. Oh, and they're already wrecking back here. Dustin Painter, Justin Williams involved. Let's go back just a bit further. Out of turn 2 now. Well, this looks like the lap prior, because Justin Williams isn't up here yet, so let's have a look. Just 3 wide with Justin Williams and Terry Gabbard. Rich Catania got a piece of that. Nowhere to go for Dustin Painter. Let's roll this back and have one more look. See if we can get a look from the blimp here. 3 wide. Yeah, just guys going for the same piece of real estate there. Not much you can do. One more look. Unbelievably good run for Justin Williams. Tarnished and crumpled like thin aluminum. Cody Pennell leading this race. Al Simkowski in the 2nd position. Simkowski making his first and only AROC start this season. What a way it would be for him to get a W in his inaugural AROC race. Terry Gabbard, Elliot Longenecker, everybody coming down pit road for their final pit stops. Pennell, Simkowski, Gabbard, your top 3. Terry Gabbard restarting in the 3rd position. Ford on the podium. We'll see how it ends. We might not even get through this first restart. Who knows? Fans at home, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back in 120 seconds, so get up, stretch your legs, grab some popcorn. You cannot miss this finish. It's the first green-white checkered attempt in DI9 Design's AROC Round 4. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Overtime in the Irish Hills. Cody Pennell to the inside of Alex Simkowski, Terry Gabbard in third, Kentucky's Cody Riggs in fourth, the Catania brothers fifth and sixth respectively. I'm sorry, 3 attempts at this. Green flag is out. Let's see what happens here. Start for Georgia's Cody Pennell. Now, Al Simkowski behind him. Terry Gabbard looking on the outside line now. White flag will be out if they survive this time around. Into the third corner. Simkowski has a line. He's got the green-colored Commodore of Tommy Reynolds behind him. Coming to this white flag, Cody Pennell on the outside. Terry Gabbard looking to go to the inside. Pennell has a push from Riggs. At the line, it's Cody Pennell by 2/100ths of a second. 2 miles to go, and it's a race no matter what. Terry Gabbard with contact. There goes the leader. Pennell's gone around. His race is done. Terry Gabbard, second in points in the front now. There goes Tom Sears, who's wiggling behind him. Cars crashing behind them now. Tommy Reynolds behind Gabbard in the board. Cody Riggs is in it. John Honeybrink got his lap back, and he's up to fourth. Honeybrink with a chance to win it now to the inside of Gabbard. It's going to be a drag race coming to this line. The winner of the 300th race in ARCs will win it in a photo finish. Coming to the line, it's going to be John Honeybrink, who beats Tommy Reynolds in a photo finish. He wins round 4 of AROC. He wins the 300th race of the Alliance Racing Championship Series. John Honeybrink, by 1/100th of a second, unofficially wins round 4 of AROC. Tommy Reynolds in second, Terry Gabbard coming home in third, Cody Riggs fourth, Richie Catania fifth. I tell you what, let's go back. Let's have one more look at that white flag. I think the 20 is stuck. The 6'5" of Painter trying to help him out. Let's have a look. White flag here. And have a look at John Honeybrink in this midnight colored car. Honeybrink on the outside now, drafting behind Tom Sears. There there's the crash already starting well behind them all. Inevitable, but what can you do? Getting a great draft from Cody Riggs, now behind Tommy Reynolds, and watch this. Timed it absolutely perfect. Reynolds really getting into him, trying to prevent him from winning that race. Let's have one more look. Reynolds really slammed him down. Yeah, not sure what that was about there, but John Honeybrink winning that race either way, getting a bit stuck there as well. But that is tonight's victor. And we're going to talk to our top 3 in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, fans. We'll be back. On the podium now with our top 2 finishers, starting with the driver of the number 7 green-colored Commodore, Tommy Reynolds. ARC's 300th race came down to a photo finish, and you almost had it by 1/100th of a second. What a drive. Not only was it an exciting finish, but just an unbelievable way to get to that end. Next week at Long Beach, Tommy Reynolds, you sit 3rd in the points, only 3 digits behind Terry Gabbard. Do you have another podium in you?
Yeah, I feel like Long Beach is one of those tracks about patience, and I feel like I can get there.
We'll see you in 7 days' time. Congratulations on that silver medal.
Thank you.
Our race-winning interview brought to you by the good folks over at DI9 Designs, the Chase Elliott custom graphic design page on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at DI9 Designs. posting graphics on all platforms multiple times a week, on top of taking requests on all types of logos, Chase Elliott wallpapers, iRacing schemes, and more. Follow and DM them for more details. They are not affiliated with Hendrick Motorsports or Chase Elliott. Be sure to use code DI9Designs for free shipping on your diecast and merch orders over $20 on CircleBDiecast.com. And now the winner, driver of the Midnight Blue Ford Falcon, winning the 300th race for the Alliance Racing Championship Series, round 4 of AROC. John Honeybrink, you boost yourself into 5th in the point standings with 2 races to go.
Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome. Oh, man, that was a fun race, Rick.
So now you got to go and do it again, man. Next week at Long Beach, can you bring the 20 car to victory lane?
Oh, I'm going to try for sure. Man, this race today, it was something else. Starting on the pole, getting wrecked out early, going a lap down, no free passes. You had to race your lap back. I thank Tommy Andrews for a push so I could get my lap back at, with about 7 to go. And with the green white checker at the end there, I was able to race from the back to the front. And that was just a great finish from, you know,
Well done. You managed to get that first place finish. Honeybrink, now you got a chance to do it 2 in a row, but for now, my friend, you got a chance to celebrate. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you. I'm just really happy about it. Thanks.
Fans at home, that's going to do it for us tonight. A great race at Michigan, drafting from start to finish, and a photo finish in the 300th race in the history of ARCs, and it's in the history books forever. That race goes to John Honeybrink in the number 20 Midnight Blue Ford Falcon. Until the next race, everybody at home, please stay safe. Do take care.